Merhaba arkadaşlar, hepiniz IEFT Talks webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün Babeş-Bolyai University, Romanya'nın en büyük üniversitesinde İngilizce lisans ve master eğitimini Corina'dan dinliyor olacağız. Lütfen sorularınızı questions kısmından sormayı unutmayın. Yes, Corina, the stage is yours now.
Thank you. Hello, I'm very pleased to meet you and welcome to our presentation. My name is Corina Todea and I'm working within Babeș-Bolyai University in Romania. I'm working here for approximately 17 years, and I'm the person responsible of international students admission and also recruitment and marketing for international students. So today I would like to give you a short presentation about our university, Babeș-Bolyai University in Romania. Romania is located in southeastern part of Europe. So you have here a map where you can see where we are located, near the Black Sea. And our neighboring countries. So we are located near Hungary, Bulgaria, Republic of Moldova, Ukraine, southeastern part of Europe. The university it's located in Cluj-Napoca, which is the second largest city in Romania. You may see here some pictures from Cluj. And here you can see where the city is located. So we are in Transylvania, is the northwestern part of Romania, closest to the border with Hungary. And as I mentioned, Cluj-Napoca is the second largest city in Romania after Bucharest, which is the capital of Romania. Cluj-Napoca is a metropolitan city and has in present a population of approximately 411,000 inhabitants, out of which many are college students. As Cluj is a heart of it's an academic hub hosting more than 6 state universities and several private universities, so approximately 10 in total. Cluj is a cosmopolitan multicultural city in which you can find a lot of museums, parks, sport facilities, and we also have a botanical garden which is internationally acclaimed. Regarding the history of the university, I must tell you that Babeș-Bolyai University has the longest academic tradition among the Romanian universities, starting back in 1581 as a Jesuit college, and it was also called Universitas Claudio-Politana. In present, Babeș-Bolyai University is ranked as a 4-star university after a QS star evaluation. In the academic ranking of world universities in 2019, UBB has occupied the 701-800 position at the international level, being the first university in Romania. And recently, in 2020, the university has also been admitted as a member of Guild, which is a European research intensive university group, and we are very proud of this result. The degrees that the university is offering are fully recognized degrees. And I would like to tell you that as an educational system, we have the Bologna system, very familiar and common in European universities, in which the bachelor studies are for 3 or 4 years, and master studies of 2 years, and PhD for 3 years. The university has in present international students from all over the world. We have a total number of 1,450 international students who are now enrolled for full-time studies in bachelor and master level. And besides those, every semester we have approximately 400 to 500 foreign students who are coming in exchange mobilities for 1 or 2 semesters in the university. You could see here the list, the countries from which our students are coming. As I mentioned, we are spread, they are from all over the world. Africa, Europe, Asia, Middle East, North America, and also South America. Just to have an idea about how big the university is, in present we have 31,854 undergraduate students, more than 8,500 master students, more than 2,000 PhD students, and approximately almost 3,000 professors, teachers. The university is offering programs in several languages. Traditionally, the university has been had 3 lines of study: the one in Romanian, the one in Hungarian, and one in German. So from the beginning, the university had these 3 lines of studies. But lately, we have also developed programs in other languages like English and French. For undergraduate level, in present, we are offering 148 programs in Romanian language, 70 in Hungarian, 40 bachelor programs in English, 10 in German, and one academic program in French language. You could see here the fields of study that we are offering for bachelor level. And we have mathematics, computer science, physics, chemistry, chemical engineering, environmental science, environmental engineering, security studies, finances, management, accounting, international business and economics. So you can see we have a wide range of programs in economics, international relations and European studies, business administration, political sciences, communication sciences, administrative sciences, physical education and sports. Recently, starting with next year, the university also joined a smaller university from a different town called Reșița. Starting with that moment, we also have engineering fields, mechanical and electrical engineering fields of study, both in bachelor and masters. And besides those, we also offer theology and language and literature programs. For master level, the university is offering 143 specializations in Romanian, 40 in Hungarian, 36 in English, 5 in German, 3 in French, and 1 in Italian. And here are the fields of study for masters, approximately the same as bachelors. And now regarding the Romanian language preparatory year the university is offering. This is a program developed for international students who are coming to study in Romania, but who are choosing programs which are offered in Romanian language. The Romanian language preparatory year follows the structure of one academic year. So it starts every year in October and it ends in June, has 2 semesters of approximately 15 weeks each semester. And the program offers a number of 25 hours of courses every week. The students, the program start at beginner level, so the students do not need to be proficient or to know Romanian before. And usually at the end of the program, they reach a B2 level. They must reach B2 level of Romanian language. Some of them just get B1 level, which is also accepted, but mostly all of them reach B2 level of Romanian language after 1 year. This program, even though it's only a preparatory year, also gives you the possibility to have a study visa. So you can apply for this program and be accepted and get a study visa and a residence permit for Romania to study the Romanian language here. Also for those who are interested in learning Romanian language, but they want to do it faster and they don't want to follow 1 year of courses, they have the possibility to attend the international summer courses of Romanian language, which the university organizes every year in July. And we are very proud to tell you that this year we are organizing the 50th edition of those summer courses. This year they will be held between July 17th and August 6th. You could contact us for information if you are interested in applying. The program offers 3 weeks of courses in the morning. There are 5 hours of courses every day, and then different kind of cultural activities in the afternoon, trips and visits and all kind of activities for 3 weeks. All the students of the university, including our international students, have the possibility to study abroad during their studies. So the university takes part in international programs carried out in collaboration with the European Commission and with various governmental or regional bodies. And other institutions or foundations, programs which offer the students the possibility to study abroad, to make exchanges abroad to other partner universities, and to gather experience and to come back with credits after 1 semester or 2 semesters, credits that of course will be recognized entirely by the university. So you will also have this possibility once you become a student in our university. Regarding the practical information, let's say, the university has a widespread campus and offers accommodation for local and international students. We have in present 17 dormitories, of course, which are offering free internet access, reading rooms, car parking space, laundries, fitness rooms. And the prices range from 25 euro per month up to 50 euros per month for 1 person. The prices are different depending on the type of the room and the facilities. And the rooms are of 2 people, double rooms, 3 people occupancy rooms, up to 5 people per room. We don't offer single rooms. The university also has a number of canteens and cafes, which are offering very, very good prices, affordable prices for students. In total, they are offering approximately 500 places, and you can find the menu starting with up to 3 euros, something like this. So quite affordable for students. What you need to know regarding the admission procedure for international students that the documents required for application are quite a few. So you will have to fill in an application form where you will also fill the program that you intend to follow in our university. So there is a section where you are asked about the program that you want to study, and you must fill in the correct name of the program and the name of the university, so that we can process your application. Then you need your high school diploma and transcript of records, and for those applying for a master's, we also require a bachelor diploma. We require a birth certificate, medical certificate, and a passport copy. And for the students who are not applying and who are not willing to learn Romanian language, and they decide to study in another language, English or French, we require a language certificate. generally a B2 level of language for the official language of the program. There is no admission exam. You just need to send us an application for a file, which we accept by email, and we will have a selection based on the education background, on your results, previous results from high school or university studies. So there is no admission exams. The tuition fee for international students are different from program to program and from one faculty to another. But generally, you could know that they range between 2,200 euros per year up to 5,500 euros per year. There's also a system of scholarships offered, but they are not offered by the university directly, but by the Romanian government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And you could see in the slide the link where you could search for information, but only in case you decide to apply starting with next year, because usually the deadline for the scholarship application is March, between February and April, depending on the embassy. So earlier in the spring. For 2021, it's a little late now to apply. But for those of you interested in applying starting with next year, you could search for information about this possibility. But you must know that the scholarships are offered only for programs in Romanian language, and they include a preparatory year, the preparatory of Romanian language. So for those candidates who are applying for a bachelor program, they will study 4 or 5 years in total, 1 year preparatory and 3 or 4 years bachelor, depending on the field that they choose. For those applying as a self-sponsored student, the registration period is between April 1st and August 31st. So we are now during the application session. It is open, and we receive many files every day. The university is offering a wide range of facilities, starting with a botanical garden that I told you about, a lot of museums, swimming. We also have a very modern swimming complex. We have 23 cultural centers belonging to the university, student organizations, and a wide range of university libraries. The university also has a sports park, which is neighboring the swimming facility. And also different leisure camps and buildings outside the university in a very touristic and modern areas like Arcalia complex, Babeș training camp, which is in the mountains. So we also offer these facilities to students and to our teachers. Here is a short idea or presentation about the student life in Cluj-Napoca, with the facilities and the possibilities that you will find here if you come to Cluj. And this is our webpage, where you could find information about the application procedure. Here in the section degree students, and then students from other countries, you could find all the information necessary. I will go right there now just to show you more. So if you... This is our webpage. You can see here our contact information and my email, so that you could write any question that you will have regarding admission and our academic programs. And if you are willing to apply, you could find the admission procedure here. A few information about the admission calendar, the admission documents required, and the way in which you have to prepare your file and to send it to my email. Then the list with all the documents required. And then there are some information about the steps that the file will take after you send the file to us, and up until you will have an answer and you get a study visa. So very short information about the steps that you need to take for application and admission. You could see here the academic offer for bachelor and master level. And if you log here, you will be able to find our faculties, each program that is offering places for international students, the language in which the program is offered, and also here you find the tuition fee in euros per year. So just to have an idea about the price for each of our academic programs, and you could find those that are, for example, in Romanian, if you are planning to do a preparatory year, or if you are proficient in English, you have a certificate of English language proficiency, and you can directly go to a program, an academic program, then you should search for those which are already offered in English. And we have a total number of 14 bachelors in English. Of course, we also have the academic year for master's level here, which is the same. You have the program, the language, and the tuition fee per year. And here you will find a number of 36 programs in English for masters and 3 in French. And I also wanted to show you here that you will find the forms here, the application form and contact data form. And the application form looks like this. You will have to fill in, it is in Romanian, English, and French. You will have to fill in your personal information on the first page, and here on the second page is the section that I was telling you about, called Studies Applied for in Romania, where you will have to fill in the name of the program or specialty, the name of the university, and the language of the program that you choose. So for example, if you want to do a bachelor, you have to fill in the line called undergraduate with the name of the program, name of the university, and the language. In case the language is Romanian and you are not proficient in Romanian, you will have to tick yes here and write the name of our university, so that the university and the Ministry of Education will understand that you are willing to apply for a preparatory year also. Okay, when applying for preparatory year, you must also choose an academic program, bachelor or master's. So you cannot just apply for preparatory year. You have to do it together with an academic program. And the acceptance is issued on condition that you are eligible for the program that you are willing to do after the preparatory year. Okay. The second form is called Contact Data and Checklist form, and here you have the possibility to nominate a person who would be a contact person for us. So in case, let's say, you don't get the email or something like this and you want to have a second person as a contact person, here you can nominate, and we will know that we could send information about your application to this person mentioned here by you when applying. And as I mentioned before, you have here my email address, so any question that you have regarding the admission, the academic program, the schedule, and anything related to the university, you can just contact us by email anytime. Okay. So basically this was the presentation that I had. And I will try now to read the questions that you sent in chat, and to answer the questions so that all of you will hear the answer. Okay, some of them are not in English, and it will be impossible for me to read those.
Could you please go to question section, Corina?
Yes, of course, right now. Okay. So somebody is asking if we are offering dual degree programs with American universities or Turkish universities. The university has agreements of cooperation with many American universities and also with Turkish universities. For Turkey, mainly there are Erasmus agreements that we have, but also inter-university agreements, but they are not dual degree programs. The dual degree programs that we have are at the moment are with universities from France, so French universities, and several German universities. And as far as I know, we also have one or two double degree programs or joint degree programs with Italian universities. So no double degree programs with American universities, but we have normal cooperation agreements with many American universities. And you could see the list of our partner universities on our website, the same one that I showed before. But you should go to partners section, not to degree students. Okay, somebody else is asking if we are offering English taught programs for masters in all the majors. Not quite all the majors that you saw in the presentation, but almost. So we have 36 programs in master's level, which are entirely offered in English. And they are in fields like mathematics, computer science, international relations, public health, economics, business administration, environmental science, chemical engineering, and I think communication sciences. So this would be the fields in which we have master programs in English. Okay. How many Turkish students? I cannot be quite sure, but less than 10, let's say. Okay. Nursing master program, no. Our university does not have medical programs. We are not offering any programs in the field of medicine or pharmacy or veterinary medicine. Okay, PhD programs in finances and banking. Yes, we have a PhD school in finances and banking. Usually the PhD schools are accredited in Romanian language, but the coordinating professors offer also the possibility for English language for PhD studies. But since you are also asking about the scholarship for PhD, as I mentioned before, the scholarships given by the government for studying in Romania are given only for programs in Romanian language, and they include the preparatory year of Romanian language. So if you are planning to apply for a scholarship and you will be accepted, you will be granted a scholarship for PhD level in Romania, it will be for a program in Romanian language, not for English. There are no scholarships for the programs offered in English. Okay, another question. Is there any application deadline or is it rolling admission? No, we have an application deadline, and the deadline is August 31st, so end of August. Okay, can I work and study in the same time? Yes. So the legislation in Romania allows international students to work for 4 hours a day, and the residence permit that the students get is a residence permit on which it is written working and studies. So yes, legally you have the right to work for 4 hours a day. Do we need a language certificate like IELTS or TOEFL to apply? Yes, if you want to apply for a program which is already offered in English, you must have a proficiency certificate like IELTS or TOEFL. There are several certificates accepted. We have a list on our website. Both IELTS and TOEFL are accepted. Or you must prove with the certificate that you have studied for at least 4 subsequently years in a school or a university where the medium of instruction was English. Do you have to pass a university entrance exam in Turkey for undergraduate application, or can we apply with directly high school documents? You apply directly with high school documents. There is no admission exam required. I cannot tell you about the GPA because we don't have a minimum requirement for Turkish diploma. There are countries in which the ministry is telling us the minimum requirement, but it's not the case for Turkey. So if you, the university is having a selection based on the grades of each candidate, the final grades of each candidate, and then we also send the application files to the Ministry of Education, and it is the ministry who checks the authenticity of the study documents and if the student meets the requirements for studying in Romania or not. So this part of diploma recognition and previous studies recognition belongs to the Ministry of Education, not to the university. That's why I cannot tell you a minimum GPA or a minimum grade required for admission. Can international students get part-time work permit while study? I also answered this. Yes, you will get a residence. So based on your study visa, you come to the university, and in the first 60 days after arriving, you must apply for a residence permit, which will be a permit for studies and working, both studies and working, but will only allow you to work for 4 hours a day. Bachelor degree in psychology in English. Unfortunately, we don't have that. We do have a bachelor of Faculty of Psychology and Sciences of Education, but they offer programs only in Romanian language. So we don't have psychology in English. How long it takes application processing? It takes between 30 to 40 working days. Because as I mentioned, besides the university processing, we also send the files to the Ministry of Education for evaluation. And that's why it takes longer. So between 30 to 40 working days. Is it possible to earn a scholarship after, for instance, 1 year of education with high GPA? Unfortunately, no. So the only scholarships given to international students in Romania are those given by the government, and those are given for complete studies. So you apply before the studies and you get a scholarship, and you continue with the scholarship on condition that you take all your credits. But you cannot apply later for scholarships. So there are no scholarships given based on the results during studies. So there are actually two possibilities. Either you apply for a scholarship through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and then you study with a scholarship for the entire period, or you apply as a self-sponsored student directly with us, and you will study as a self-sponsored student for the entire period of your studies. Okay, I will check to see if I haven't missed any question. So as far as I see, I think I replied all of them.
Yes, Corina, we have a new questions regarding scholarship. So Atta is asking, what are the qualifications for winning a scholarship?
The procedure is quite the same as self-sponsored studies. So Ministry of Education is having a selection based on previous grades. There is no examination. But as I mentioned before, I cannot tell you a minimum required grade because it's not the university who is doing the selection. It's the Ministry of Education. So what I can tell you is that the candidates applying for a bachelor level, they must own the diploma called Lise Diplomacy, if it's a Turkish diploma. So if they have studied in Turkey. That's the diploma recognized and accepted from Turkey. And those applying for a master's must have a bachelor degree of at least 3 years and 180 ECTS credits for general fields of study, and a bachelor for 4 years and 240 ECTS credits if it's in the field of law or engineering. So this is the minimum requirement for masters. And as I mentioned, there's a selection based on previous grades. I cannot tell you which is the minimum grade accepted or how the ministry is managing with those. But usually they sustain mainly postgraduate studies, masters and PhD mostly for these scholarships.
Yes, thank you very much for your answers, Corina.
Thank you also.
Also, could you please share your email address in the chat box so that if there are some participants can directly contact you?
Okay, of course, I can do that. Thank you also for all of you attending the meeting. I can see that everyone is writing here.
Yes, thank you very much for your great presentation, Corina. We believe it was
Thank you also. Thank you for your support. I also put in the chat the link where the candidates could find the information about admission. So they can just log there and see everything, including my email, and all the information is there.
Yes, thank you for your answers also. We had a lot of questions and you covered them all. We believe it was a really informative webinar for the attendees. And I would like to thank the participants in Turkish as well. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Babeş-Bolyai University ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için Corina'nın paylaşmış olduğu mail adresinden iletişime geçebilir ve linkleri inceleyebilirsiniz. Aynı zamanda sizi 6'daki webinarımıza da davet etmek isteriz. Thank you very much again, Corina. It was a pleasure to have you in IEFT Talks.
Thank you very much for your support. It was a pleasure for me too.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Bye.